Okay. I'm back. And today's game is, of course, you already know, the Mobius Machine. But what is the Mobius Machine? Well, the game itself is a Metroidvania, and it's pretty damn cool. The Mobius Machine, you'll go through and play, and you'll discover what it is. And I'm just here to say this game is something else. I take notes when I play through these games, and within 30 minutes, I wrote down this game looks damn good. And then later on that night, I didn't even realize I was playing for a few hours. After I was done, I wrote down, this is the best Metroidvania I've played in a very, very long time. That's in my notes, but I'll break it down to you as to why you need to play this game if you're a fan of the genre. So before I get into the categories I go over, I want to stress on a few things about this game. The story, not much story. I mean, it goes as you can see here. You're a cosmonaut, and the gender is unspecified. You never get a name, so you can name your cosmonaut whatever the hell you want. For some reason, I was calling him Mac. For some odd reason, I don't know why. But anyways, the game starts off as you're in your ship, and you're going along, and you have a robot companion, and you receive a distress signal from a nearby planet. You go to investigate said signal, and you crash land. Upon crash landing, your robot companion blows up, and then boom, that's it. Now you gotta find a way off the planet and figure out what the hell is going on this planet. So there's not much story, and you'll find out what the Mobius Machine is, and it's pretty cool. Actually, I'll explain that later on. But something else I wanted to touch on too is this is one of the best map systems in a Metroidvania game that I've come across. It's everything is there's a legend where the crash site. What else is on there? Your workbench where you craft more items and stuff like that. I'll just say it right now. The Mobius Machine is a teleportation device that sends you elsewhere on the map. Each biome has its own distinct color, and whenever you die, that's something else too. Is whenever you die, it leaves a skull marker on the map, so that way you can go back and get your scrap, and it never goes away until you retrieve it. That's one of the coolest things too, because you need scrap to upgrade your items and the blueprints you find and the others. I'm just stressing that the map system in this game is next level, and on top of that, you get 25 markers to use on the map. It's at first I was like 25. I was like that's a big number, but you go along, and of course everybody who has played a Metroidvania, you just keep going until you hit a spot where you can't progress further unless you get an item or you get on the other side of said door or whatever to unlock it. So that's how I use the markers on the map, and I'm pretty sure it's been implemented before in other Metroidvania games, but maybe I just haven't played enough. I've played quite a few. But anyways, let's get into the categories now. First up, we have graphics. Man, this game just looks really, really good. And the more you play it, the more you can see it. For each biome you get to. Just looking at the background. I mean, the game plays on a 2D plane, and but yet the graphics are 3D. Um, if you look in the background, man, the developers just had fun with this. They added so much shit in the background. It's they kind of tell the backstory of what's happened to this planet just by looking at the environment. It's it's really damn good, and I was just I was just surprised by it. I'm like, man, this is an indie game, and nowadays, AAA games are just man. AAA games today are just the same over and over. But indie games is where it's at, and Madruga Studios just has knocked it out of the park with this. So I'm gonna give graphics a 5. Next up is we got the sound and music. Oh man, um, the music in this game just it sets the atmosphere for each biome and stuff. I think one of the most memorable ones that sticks out in my mind is the underground lake area. Man, not to mention how good that area looks, but the music just sets the tone for that biome. Um, the music just it meshes everything together real well. I mean, I already touched on graphics. Graphics are damn good. And then the music, everything just ties together so well. And then not to mention all the sound effects in the game, the pew pew from your gun, from your laser rifle is on point, and it doesn't disappoint at all. Again, I have no complaints here at all. So, with that, I'm going to give it a 5. Next up is controls. All right. Depending on how the other categories are rated, the controls can easily make or break the overall score of this game and whatnot. But for this, it's the controls are watertight, as it should be for Metroidvania. So you just have a primary and secondary weapon, and then you have some of the tools and whatnot that at your disposal that you can find throughout the game. You can find some I guess some climbing daggers or whatever it is, and you find a parachute later on. Find some other stuff, but yeah, the controls are on point. They're tight, but I don't know. There's something about it. Something about it seemed off. I think it might be the jump, or either that, or it's the hit detection on some of the enemies. I'm not sure what it is. I have no complaints, but I don't know. Something seemed off about the controls, so I'm just gonna give it a 4. I don't know. I might go back through the game on its other mode, retro mode, and maybe I can just figure it out what I didn't like about the controls. But for now, it's a 4. On to the fun factor. One of my favorite categories I have on here. All right, fun factor for the Mobius Machine. I'm just gonna tell you, I got 30 minutes into this game and it had me hooked. Wanted to keep exploring, even though it got late and I was tired as shit. But every day I kept coming back to this game. It's you want to know what's around the next corner, or how to unlock the door or whatnot. Or I kept turning on these huge fans, and I'm like, why can't I use these fans? Oh, I need this other item for these fans. That's what it was. And it has you hooked, and That's what these games need to do. They need to hook you in, and you just need to tough it out towards the end till you finish the game. I did play on its standard mode. There is a retro mode, and I believe the retro mode is when you there's not as many save points and stuff for the retro mode, but this game's a blast. If you're a fan of this genre, you're gonna love this game. It looks good, it sounds good, and the enemy the enemy variations in this game is just pretty cool. There's robots, and there's the floaties, or whatever whatever you want to call them. But fun factor for this game is a 5. It is absolutely a blast to play. All right. Overall, you know what? I'm just gonna come straight out with it. Overall, it's a 5. Um, I can't praise this game enough. I mean, this game is this game is freaking cool, man. It's everything about it. Everything from the graphics to the controls to everything, man. It's a damn good game. The studio, the little indie developer that did this game, Madruga Studios, man, they killed it. They really did. If you're a fan of this genre, Metroidvania, you need to play this game. And I think it's only on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. I don't know why it's not on Nintendo Switch. Looks like it'd actually be a good fit for that system. But it's only for those for now, and I think the price is $24.99 on all of them. But yeah, man, this game is freaking crazy good. It's the map system in this game is just, I love it, and everything about this game is just pretty damn cool. I have really no complaints about it at all. This is a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to explain about what happens at the end. You're just going to have to play it yourself and experience it. But overall, man, this game is great. Just give it a try. I guarantee you'll love it. Guarantee it. But do I recommend it? I even recommend it to people that aren't a fan of Metroidvanias. Totally recommend it to anybody who's a gamer. I mean, if you're a gamer, you'll love it. I guarantee it. But anyways, that's it. Let's get out of here. That's it. Get out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.